Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Oh, dude, man, man, you can walk. But hey, welcome. Hey, glad you should show up, man. Well, welcome to the walk. I'm the OT Wizard, and we're going to talk about this weekend in football. We're going to talk about what happened, what went down in college football, especially with the game between NC State and Miami. We're going to talk about what happened with the 49ers and everything around with the NFL. And we're going to especially talk about how Dallas Cowboys turned around and are now a dangerous team. In my opinion, they are a dangerous team. Why? I'll be talking about that here in a little bit. But first, let's go into the tunnel. Ooh, scary, ain't it? Huh? It's like going in a cave. Alright. I can see the light. Anyway, let's talk about what went on college football. I want to talk about Miami, though. Alright? You can see right here, I'm celebrating, We turned around and blew the doors off of NC State. 41-10. And those 10 points were just like fucking pity points right there, man. I mean, that team, that Miami team, where was that team when they were playing Louisville? Where was that team when they were playing SMU? Because we needed that team. I mean, I'm talking about the defense being monsters, being rabid dogs, just turning around and giving CJ Bailey 7 sacks. I'm telling you right now, that boy the next day turned around. It was spending the day in a tub of ice with a cool, tall glass of water and popping a leaf like they were Tic Tacs. I am not kidding. And then you got Pringle. This guy came out to play. This guy came out to play big time. Busting out over 100 yards. Turning around and powering through defenders like they were bowling pins. Which I always love to see in a running back. And just turn around and he came to play. That's all I can say about that is he came to play. And of course, Malachi Tony. Malachi Tony is just turning around and he's putting smiles on my face. He always puts a smile on my face. I mean, 17 years old, man. Think about that. Kid's 17 years old and he's producing on a college level. Can you imagine what he's going to be like when he gets drafted in the NFL? And yes, he is being drafted in the NFL, bar none. There is no doubt on my mind on that. But, I mean, I don't know what happened. Did they have a heart-to-heart? Did the coaching staff have a heart-to-heart and just decided to just reconcile and just... Because Shannon Dawson is now... This is like... Wasn't this like... The second? He's all of a sudden out of the blue is becoming more creative. Seriously, he's becoming more creative now. And that's what we needed to do. And it looked like they were having fun out there too. So this puts a smile on my face, This puts a smile on my face big time. And what's even better is that teams like Pittsburgh took an L with Notre Dame, and I don't know. Now, Georgia Tech, I don't know for sure that they'll they'll be taking their next 2 games. They're going to be taking an L on that. But really, all we really need is for Pittsburgh and SMU to just, first of all, we need to win out. And then we need Pittsburgh and SMU to lose their games. And Virginia. If those 3 can happen, I know it's a long shot, but weirder stuff has happened. All right? If, and that's a big word, if all this happens and the planets are aligned and the gods and the football gods paved the way for us for this to happen, we're going to be going to Charlotte facing Georgia Tech. And I think if this team came together, is coming together the way they're coming together right now after this game, if they continue like this, I think absolutely Georgia Tech will not be prepared for this Miami team. They're going to expect them to be that other Miami team, and they're going to have this Miami team that just happened last week come and just shell shock them. And if that does happen, if everything goes into fruition, we go to the ACC, shell shock the hell out of Georgia Tech to win the ACC title. I am going to laugh my ass off on Georgia Tech for them to even allow that shit to happen. And 2, actually, I don't know. I mean, I just might have a heart attack. But good job on them. Everybody else in college football, the usual suspects. Ohio State kicked ass. Indiana kicked ass. The usual suspects. Oregon, all that. Congratulations to them. They'll be most likely going into the college football playoffs. So congratulations. But yeah, I think Miami could be a start of something big. Even if we don't go into the college football playoffs and even if we do get a Pop-Tart Bowl, if we go in there with this kind of attitude and win the bowl game, that will give us momentum. That will give us momentum for the next season. And I think this could be the start of something very beautiful. So all we can do is wait and see. We're going to Blacksburg. Miami's going to Blacksburg, playing a very crappy Virginia Tech game. Doesn't matter. You treat each game like it's a playoff game. We win. Miami wins out. They need to do their part. They lose one game, it's all over. Then all this is just a waste. Everything I just said was just a waste of breath. All right. A lot of craziness happened in the NFL. I would like to, I would like to send prayers out for the Jets cornerback Boyd. He's in the hospital. I don't know all the details on that, but he was in critical condition the last I heard. I hope he's doing well. I hope he's stable. I mean, it got violent this weekend in the NFL. You got the Bengals. This whole spitting thing. What the fuck is that bullshit? Ooh, oh, I don't like you. I'm gonna spit on you. You just turned around. I mean, that's gross. What if you're sick? What if you're coming down with something and you spit on that dude, man? You're spreading an illness, you know? That's just gross. That's just not healthy, you know? I just don't understand all the spitting going around. That's just stupid. It's childish. And I hope it stops. Anyhow, you got that, and my heart does go out. My heart does go out for the Dallas Cowboys, but I'll get back to that later. I'll get to that later on. But everybody, Rams turned around and beat the Seattle Seahawks, so they pretty much got the tiebreaker if they can turn around and sweep them. But right now, I believe the Rams are in first place right now in the NFC. Here comes some people right over here, you know, walking. Well, let's talk about, what I want to talk about right now is the 49ers. And I would like to welcome back Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy, welcome. Welcome back. We missed you. And it's so good to see you back on this team. Mac Jones, thank you for holding the reins for this team and taking us this far, and no shade on you, no hate on you. I think you're a talented quarterback, but you accepted the backup position, and you did your job as the backup position, and I say thank you for that. But welcome back, Brock Purdy. And he came back with fire, man. And I was thinking to myself, if the 49ers can get healthy just at the right time, we could, the 49ers, San Francisco could turn around, make a run for the playoffs. They might, they're not going to win the division. No way. They're too far gone on that. I think if they do, I'm just going to have a heart attack. Like the Sanford Sons, you know, Red Fox type of heart attack. Elizabeth, I'm coming. You know, that sort of type of heart attack. But yeah, they could run for the wild card and fight, and if they can pull off going to the Super Bowl, they could win this. I think everything just happened just at the right time for them, you know? Everything's going to happen at the right time. Defense is going to come back. Everybody's going to come back. And we're going to make that run for the Super Bowl. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I just got that gut feeling. And I know people who say they got their gut feelings, 9 out of 10 times their guts have shit for brains, you know, but I just got that feeling, you know, that hunch. Just a hunch. Anyhow, Brock Purdy, came in and just lit it up. Kittle lit it up. Defense lit it up. And Robert Slay, I am so glad you came back. I am so freaking glad you came back. Because let me tell you something. When he was gone, our defense was like Swiss cheese, dude. That defense was Swiss cheese, man. Now, I mean, this guy can turn around and he have like a bunch of kittens for his defense and turn them into lions. I swear. He can turn around and make a pee-wee football team look like college and it was like monsters, you know. So I'm so glad you came back to the 49ers. And just to let everybody know, I am a 49er fan if you didn't get the gist of it. But I'm just saying that it was a very good week in football. If you're a 49er fan, it was a very good week of football. To all the teams that had their victories, congratulations. We're getting close. We're now doing that playoff run now, folks. Everything's coming together, you know. So I'm being just we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens next week. I don't know. Next week will be interesting, you know. See how this story continues to unfold. But which takes me to Monday night. Dallas and the Raiders. Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders. I kind of wonder, but again, you looked at a inspired Cowboy team. That was an inspired Cowboy team that you saw out there. Why they were inspired? Because their teammate Marshawn Freeland, I think his name was, passed away. And I say a prayer for Marshawn Freeland and his family. Losing a loved one, losing someone close to you is always hard. It's always hard, and it's just something that you just can't get over overnight, you know. So my heart does go out to them. But before this game, and I heard that news, usually when news like that happens, or something like that happens to a football team, one of two things are going to happen. Either one, they're going to fall apart. They're just not going to be, their heads are not going to be into the game. They're not going to be able to do it, you know, and they're just in too much pain. They're too distracted by the loss of their teammate, their friend. Or two, they're going to pull like some of this. I know some of you don't know the movie The Outsiders. But some of you who do, you know what I'm about to say. They're going to just do this. Let's do this for Johnny type of attitude, you know. And that's what they did, you know. They just had that outsiders attitude that we're going to do this for Marshawn. And they came out and they kicked ass. They absolutely kicked ass. They were focused. on one goal old, get this win for Marshall. And that's, I don't care how you say it. I don't care what your thoughts about it. That's mainly what they were thinking. And now you got an inspired Cowboy team. An inspired Cowboy team that can turn around and, it's not too late. It's not too late for them. They could possibly win out. They could possibly sneak into the wild card. You don't know. This is where things get crazy. This is where all the sucky teams start to become spoilers. Where your Titans, your Browns. Oh, who else suck? I guess the Jets, teams like that. Your Dolphins, that just had a very crappy year. These are the teams that turn around and spoil it for all the big dogs. Turn around and cause chaos in the playoff race. So you don't know. I mean, this is where football starts to get interesting. This is where football starts to get fun. Well, I mean, Jamal Williams fucked it up, man. Was it Javonte Williams, I think his name? Javonte, whatever. Williams, he fucked it up. CeeDee Lamb fucked it up. And Pickens, he turned around and tore it up. I mean, I was so sure. I mean, I had a parlay on this game. I almost got that parlay. I missed it by one thing, and that was who was supposed to get the first completion of the game. I put Dak Prescott. I thought, and picks like that, with the questions like that, it all comes down to who's going to get the ball first. And I thought they were going to get the ball first. And it turned out that Geno Smith was the one who got the completion. So that's the only reason why that parlay busted. Am I upset about it? A little bit. Because I was so sure I was going to get, that was a surefire. I thought it was a surefire bet. But I mean, it's all good, there's always next week. Just learn from my mistakes and just move on, So I mean, this week's going to be very, very, very interesting. Things are getting interesting. We're about to get to the point where in college football where some teams need to get a win in order to get bowl eligible. We got some teams that need to get a win in order to clinch conference championships. All right. And then, like I said, in the NFL, it's getting interesting where the pups are going to have teeth and ruin it and cause chaos for all the big dogs. So we'll see what happens, man. I'm really excited about this. This is getting really fun now. But I just wanted to get a little review on what's going on last weekend in football, and it was overall a fun time, a crazy time, and it's only getting crazier. So that's it. You all Enjoy next week. Whoever your team is, root for them hard. And I'll see you on the next walk. OT Wizard signing off.